Hi, it is Cyan or Hylian Cream, and I'm back with a little bit of a spring refreshing video. So, the past few months, I have been in a little bit of a creative slump, and while I was thinking of what type of project I can do to showcase some features on the Skyline S9, I thought, why not make myself something and add a little bit of flair using the Skyline S9's built-in embroidery features. So today I will be making a pair of pants. I'll be utilizing this McCall pattern. It is a set, but I'll be focusing on making the pants. They're super easy peasy, and I just wanted to get myself kind of back out of my slump with like a fun and bright project to work with using my stash materials and of course the built-in designs on the Skyline S9. So without further ado, let's get started. So before I started recording, I went ahead and prepped all my pieces with my serger so that way I had a good base to start off with. From here, we are now going to go ahead and start marking our pants. So a big important thing here is I don't want my embroidery to run into either my seam allowance or my hem. So just to be safe, I will be marking 2 inches from the bottom to keep in mind for my hem, and then 1/2 inch on each side I'll be embroidering on for my seam allowance. To do the markings for these, I am using my acrylic ruler and my friction pen. If you didn't know, friction pens are able to be erased using heat, either a steamer or an iron, and I highly recommend giving them a try. They are amazing. Now we're going to go ahead and get our embroidery machine set up. I put the embroidery unit on the back of the machine and I'm starting it up now. It's important to also switch over to your embroidery foot so that way you can actually do your embroidery. Now going from our main interface, I will be using the design menu to find our combination, which is the set of designs I chose for this pants. Each design is separated by hoop type, so in this case, I will be looking between the 2 hoops, and I prefer to choose and work with the hoops in the RE20A design category. From here, the design is going to go ahead and pop up into our interface, and the arm of the embroidery machine will move to where it needs to go. I will be going back to the home menu and hitting this grid icon so I can go ahead and actually edit this design. So I went ahead for a few minutes and messed around with how I like this design, and to save you guys all of my little stress, I will skip to the part where the design is done. So here's what I did, nothing crazy, but it is what I'd like to do for my corners of my pants. I'm going to go down here and see the colors that I would like as well as the sequence. And now we're going to be moving on to actually marking. So right now I'm going to be marking a little cross mark in the middle of my design. So that way I know where to line up my embroidery foot so the design lines up to the edges. And now we're moving on to hooping. So for this project, I will be using tearaway stabilizer. I have these little square ones, which in this case for this project actually won't work because they're too small. But you can use a basting stitch to connect your 2 pieces and make them the correct length that you need them to. And now with the correct size, we can now start hooping. So make sure you grab the correct hoop. In this case, I will be using the Skyline's RE20A hoop. We will be unscrewing, and you may need to come back and unscrew it a little bit more because once we've inserted our stabilizer and our fabric, we will see how well the hoop will connect. So here we're going to go ahead and lay our fabric down. I'm doing my best to lay it down nice and flat before putting the inner hoop back on. And like I mentioned earlier, it is a little bit thicker now, so I do have to go back and adjust that screw before the inner hoop will pop into place perfectly. Take your time with these adjustments. The more smoother you're able to get it, it's going to make your embroidery actually go so much easier and be just so much easier for yourself. And once we're ready to go, we can go ahead and connect our hoop to the arm of the embroidery machine. As you can see here, I did tuck and pin my fabric around itself just to keep it out of the way so we don't have any mishaps during the embroidery process. And here are the threads that I chose, just ones from my personal stash. Go ahead and thread your machine as intended, and make sure you also put in a nice full bobbin for the embroidery, and you are ready to start sewing. Once I have everything lined up, I went ahead and pressed the start button and watched the magic happen. For a quick note, because I will be making this design on either corner of the pants, I did need to go in and mirror it. You can easily do this in the little editing window once again before resetting it to the main interface of the embroidery machine. And now I can go ahead and embroider it mirrored. And that way my pants come out the way as intended. And once all the embroidery is done, we can take the hoop off of the unit and admire our work. Now don't forget, once we unhoop our design, we also need to now go to the back of our project and tear off our tearaway stabilizer. So depending on what type of stabilizer you have, you'll need to remove it the way as intended. So again, I tore mine off here, but if you have cutaway, you'd cut it away. And if you had wash away, you would soak it in water to wash it away. And now we'll finish the pants using the normal sewing mode on our machine. Make sure to switch your machine over to the ordinary sewing mode, as well as changing your embroidery foot back to the normal sewing foot. Moving back over to our pants, I'm going to go ahead and do our final markings. And in this case, I will be marking areas of our fold lines, as well as where I will need to be lining up our pockets, as these pants have inseam pockets. It's important to follow the pattern's booklet in terms of how to finish your pants, and in this case, it's really easy, and I'll just be following all of their instructions from here on out to finish the pants. For this project, I just use 100% polyester all-purpose sewing thread, as well as my purple tip Janome needle for all of my sewing here. We had a 1/2 inch seam allowance, so I personally prefer to use a seam guide in any form to help me with lining up my seams. I also went back and used my serger to clean up any last minute things for my hem and waistband finishings, as well as my iron to help give my garment a nice press between steps. And one of the final parts we'll be doing is adding our elastic in. I will be using this 3/4 inch elastic. Once we know the size of the waist that we would like to put it on, I'll go ahead and give it a snip and attach a safety pin to the end. You can also use a bodkin. They're awesome and honestly a lot better than safety pins, but this is what I had on hand. And once connected, we can go ahead and tunnel it through the casing we made earlier with a little bit of an opening. And we're going to tunnel that all the way through until it comes back out the other end. I overlap mine about 1 inch before sewing down my elastic, tucking it back into the casing and closing the open area we left open earlier. And for good measure, let's add a silly little label. These have honestly been such a fun little part to add to projects, and honestly, super worth it if you can find one that you vibe with. And before we are done, don't forget to take your favorite pair of snips and go in and clean up all of your threads. And once we are done there, we have our nice pair of pants. I'm very excited to be wearing this summer. They're very comfy, and I like having my little pop of embroidery on the side. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope if you are also going through a little bit of a creative slump or a period where you're kind of trying to get back into it, that this video can help you also feel a little bit motivated just to do something really simple, but something that's still super fun. And it's really nice having those built-in features in the Skyline, because all I had to do was just look up what I wanted out of the system and I got to just add it to my garment. But yeah, happy sewing, guys!